Welcome, folks. Good evening. My name is Tiffany House. I'm Vice President of JCI St. Catharines here. Myself, all the JCs, my co-host Roy Opata Olende, who would like to welcome you here tonight. It's exciting to see so many faces here interested in learning and interested in, our future and the success of our region. So thank you for taking time out and coming here tonight. A little bit about the JCs, we're the organization who's put on this evening. JCI St. Catharines is celebrating its 80th year in existence this year, which is a little exciting, yeah. We're a young professionals organization focused on making positive change in our community. So whether that means charity events like our Easter egg hunt every year in JC Park, or learning opportunities like effective speaking training, or events that bring our community together, like tonight with our federal election debate. That's our focus. It's a very fulfilling group to be a member of, and I encourage any one of you to take a look at our website and our Facebook page and get to know what the community is like. So again, welcome. I'd like to thank our sponsors for this evening, the beautiful Heart of Niagara Hotels, for donating the space to us. It's gorgeous and it makes us feel pretty nice to be in a space like this. We'd also like to thank Innovate Niagara for giving us some of our AV equipment and supporting us and being able to be heard right from the back. And The Sound, which is an arts and culture magazine here in Niagara. And we will be sharing their information. They're going to be helping us record and share this evening in a few days to come. So I'm going to take you through our format for this evening. We're going to have opening remarks by each of our candidates, which will be a minute each. We're going to have 3 general questions posed by myself and Roy. Those will be questions posed to all 5 candidates, and they're able to respond. And then we're going to go into a section of candidate-to-candidate questions. So each candidate is able to ask 4 questions to whichever candidate they so choose. That candidate then responds, and then the 2 candidates are able to have open debate on their response itself. So the candidates will ask each candidate, they are able to ask 1 question or all 4 questions to whomever they choose. And then lastly, we'll have 3 questions by myself and Roy again, with a minute response from each candidate and the closing remarks. So I would like you all to join me in a round of applause as we welcome our candidates to the stage, and let's begin the evening.
We begin tonight with the opening remarks, starting with Chris Bittle.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the JCs, and thank you for everyone here in attendance. My name is Chris Bittle. I'm a Liberal candidate in St. Catharines, and I'm running because I believe in this city, and I believe it has a bright future. But there's a lot of things I see that I don't like. I don't like that this city's been hit hard economically. People no longer have the same opportunities that they once did. Job loss is systemic, and youth unemployment is hovering around 20%. Mr. Dykstra will paint a rosy picture of the economic climate, but quite frankly, he's out of touch. We have a 3-point plan to grow the economy. Create jobs by investing in our crumbling infrastructure, cut taxes to the middle class by asking the wealthiest Canadians to pay a little bit more, and help those working hard to join the middle class by investing in affordable housing, daycare, and seniors' residences. This election is about the kind of government we want and deserve, a government that is inclusive and fosters an open community where all Canadians are welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Just a quick reminder, the candidates will give you a warning in 10 seconds, and then when your time is up. Mr. Dykstra.
Well, thank you to the JCs, and welcome everyone here this evening. I think this is our 3rd debate together, so we've had a chance to get to know each other a little bit and understand where each other's perspectives are coming from. And while Chris may say that I paint a rosy picture, I paint a picture of success over the last 10 years that needs some more work, and we have more to do for this community. But the fact is, over the last 10 years, we have been able to build on success after success. For 20 to 30 years, our community was ignored in terms of infrastructure, in terms of the equipment needed to move our community forward, whether it be bridges, whether it be studios, whether it be performing arts centers downtown. All of the work that we've done up at Brock University, the work at Niagara College, integrating those two facilities and those two organizations from an economic perspective into our community has led to some great successes. For the first time in 15 years, we actually have an unemployment rate which is 0.5% lower than the national average. We have the opportunity here. We have an opportunity to grow this community even further. I say that has to be done with a local plan. A plan that says what this community is going to be doing for the next number of years, and then selling that in Ottawa and making sure we get what we deserve.
Thank you.
Hi, thanks for having us, and our gracious host, thank you very much. And I look around the room and I know that there's a lot of people here who remember a time when St. Catharines flourished, jobs were in abundance, and those jobs were really good, fair-paying jobs. Our future was bright, and then the lights went out. Our governments decided that the middle class shouldn't be getting such a big piece of the pie, and soon we were just feeding off the crumbs, and we are still today. We've had some really bad trade deals that have come across our country. We signed the FTA in the middle 80s. We signed the NAFTA in the middle 90s. And then again, just this week, while there is no mandate to be signing one, we signed a TPP that still has to be passed by our government. So began the legacy of low or no paying jobs, and Canada took on the role as the largest dumping ground for offshore goods, leaving us with a current trade deficit of $19 billion. I'm Susan. I want to bring our NDP platform to you, and I want to bring those jobs back, and I want to make sure that we have a future together in the city.
Thank you. Mr. Fannon.
Thanks. The Green Party will end subsidies to big oil. Why in the world are we giving the largest corporations on earth your money? It's not right. We need to get the prices right. Full cost accounting is what the Green Party calls it, or triple bottom line accounting. You include the cost of the pollution in the product, or the cost of the packaging in the product. It's pretty basic. We would close the loopholes for the largest corporations that are paying no tax, whether they're foreign or domestic owned. We have this glut of money that this tax cut that the Conservatives gave corporations down to, what, 15%? We put it back to 19%. There's a $600 billion glut of corporate money sitting in their bank accounts that they're not doing a damn thing with. We want our chunk, or 25%. We would reduce the age of retirement. The Conservatives put up to 67 and increase the GIS. End income tax under $20,000, and this is not a lot of time to get a platform out, 60 seconds, man. We had a great idea, the Council of Canadian Governments, and I guess I'll get into that later. Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you so much.
I'm Saleh Waziruddin, running for the Communist Party in St. Catharines on unceded Haudenosaunee land. And for the last 10 years, Rick Dykstra, in every election, he's been telling us, well, change is right around the corner. He's got these grants that have come in, a few $1 million here, a few $1 million there, and it's going to lead to a bonanza after the election. But he hasn't delivered. This is another election where he's telling us again, well, we've got opportunities now from all the grants that he's got. But he's been here 10 years. You should be delivering already. We shouldn't be every election hearing the opportunities around the corner. But the reason why all these grants, they look good, but in the big picture, it's all penny ante. The reason is because when the economy is not doing well, companies don't invest. They're not going to make a profit. We reduced the corporate income tax from 45 to 25% combined. The investment per share of GDP has gone down from 7 to 4%. Companies aren't investing. What the Communist Party is saying is the public sector needs to invest if the corporate sector won't invest. And instead of threatening workers with saying take 50% pay cuts or pulling out the plant, we need to say if the companies won't run profitable plants, then we'll take it over. We'll run it ourselves. Thanks.
Thank you very much.